I'm gonna put cornstarch in my hair. Today I'm going to be trying some 18th century hair care. Pretty much 18th century, you've seen all the portraits, you've seen all the paintings. They've got a ton of powder in their hair. And yes, some of them did wear wigs, although they usually used their own hair to create these like really crazy poofy sheep-like updos. So hair pieces and wigs, but mainly hair pieces, became more popular like when the hair was getting bigger around Marie Antoinette's time. But for like the vast majority of the 18th century, hair was pretty close to the head. They had very simple like updos. They just kind of like to incorporate some like tiny curls and lots of powder. What I've got here is some cornstarch and some pomade. This pomade is made out of organic grass-fed beef tallow, beeswax, and safflower oil. So I was using like natural products, like what they would have used back then to be more historically accurate. Cornstarch, there's all sorts of different starches and things you could use. Some people use flour, but I've heard that that's not as good because it's like not as finely ground as starch. Thickens gravies and sauces. I'm feeling saucy. So this pomade is, I got this out of Etsy, JKLM Farm Cowlick Tallow Hair Pomade. And I don't know, you can see I already got my grubby little fingers in there to see what it was like, because I've never used a pomade before, especially not like this natural ingredient type of pomade. And it's just kind of like harder, and you kind of have to like warm it up with your hands to make it soft. And yeah, that's gonna go in my hair, so I really hope it's not too hard to get out after this video. Got some combs, got some clips, got some bobby pins. Let's go. So I put down some towels to protect the chair, and I put on a shirt I don't care about. So 18th century hair, you pretty much pomade and powder, and that's all you do. And then you put it up in a bun. But like some people do a bunch of other crazy stuff. Some people like add a bunch of curls to the sides, also known as buckles, and they have fun and they play around with it. I'll probably be using like multiple portraits as inspiration for this, and we'll see what happens. First, I'm gonna want to take out my hair. I haven't washed it in a couple days. It's like starting to get a little greasy. So I'm just gonna like comb through it. There you go. Put my finger in there and like warm it up. I'm just gonna put it on my head. It feels a lot like butter. Butter. Grease it up. You want it to go all the way to your ends. You want to just make sure you get a thorough coverage. I feel like I'm gonna need more than this, but I don't know. I have pretty thick hair, like especially in the back. Gotta really massage it in there. I really hope this isn't too hard to wash out. I mean, it's not like it's made from like petroleum jelly or something. I'm supposed to hang out with a friend later. It's got like a smell. It's not bad though. It's not like beef smell at all. It's just very subtle. It almost tastes. It almost smells like really cheap Halloween chocolate. Like the stuff with a ton of wax in it or something. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Nope, need way more. I need it to look wet. All the back of my head needs a ton more. Just call me Greaseball McGee. Hey Greaseball, how's it going? I want to get to the powder part. The powder part looks really fun. And when you get it in there, like the powder kind of soaks up the grease a little bit, and then it makes your hair really stiff. And so you can like do a bunch of stuff with it. So it's like almost like you put a ton of hairspray in it. I usually am pretty patient with things, but right now I'm just thinking about how it will potentially take forever to wash out in my hair. A bunch of my hair is falling out too. I am a hairy girl. I gotta take more vitamins. I already take so many vitamins. Looks good to me. I feel like this is really good for my scalp. My hair is pretty damn greasy. I get the ends nice and saturated. I think I'm ready for the powder. That's what all the high fashion girlies back then did to their hair. And then I think you want to like comb it through and make sure it really distributes to the ends. Whee! By the way, I think like tallow is different from just taking like beef fat. I think they have to refine it, because otherwise your hair's just gonna smell like bacon. Or back in the day, they used to like make their hair pomade scented so it wouldn't smell as beefy or porky or whatever meat they used. they use like some rose or lavender or clove. This stuff, it smells like pretty good. Like again, like I said, it smelled kind of like just waxy.
I'm the prettiest girl at the party.
Thoroughly greasy. I don't know how I'm gonna apply the cornstarch because other people have like cute little poofy powder things, but I don't have that. Ew. All right, this is gonna get everywhere. Oh, I hate the feeling of starch. Oh, it's got that chalk feeling. Bad sensory, bad sensory. I'm just gonna have to deal. I'm just using my bare hands for this. I wish I had like a powder puff or something. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that feeling. It feels gross on my hands. Like you're rubbing your fingers on a chalkboard covered in chalk and it's kind of squeaking, and then your nails scrape against it a little bit. I don't like that feeling at all. It really do be sticking though. So I guess this was like their way of cleaning their hair back in the day by putting a bunch of shit in it. I hate that feeling on my fingers. Oh, it's so dry. It's the driest. It's starch. That is starch. The powder really sticks to the roots. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. I could just like dip my hair in the bag and then I don't have to deal with all the gross texture. Oh, ew. Oh, I hate that feeling. Oh, this is hell. Now it's just kind of falling out. It's like not staying. The rest of my hair is not getting powder on it. It's just kind of disappearing. Or do you just need that much powder? And my hair is pretty dark too, so maybe it won't, like it just won't like really fully show up. God. Like, yeah, it's just going away. Well, so far, Tori ain't a fan. I'm just gonna dip it on the table, like, yeah. I like have pretty thick hair, and then maybe I put too much of the pomade in. I don't know. Oh, I don't think I'm ever gonna do this again. It's really horrible. I hate the feeling of like maybe if I had some sort of powder puff or applicator for the cornstarch, maybe I'll try using a makeup brush. So I got a makeup brush to use, and I'm gonna just put cornstarch in a bowl, and I think this will make it so much easier. Satan's powder. It feels horrible. Even just, oh God. Oh. Okay, so now that I've got like a powder puff, oh yes, now I don't have to feel it. Oh yes, this is so much better. So much better. Yes, 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 yes. Let's do that on there too. It's getting everywhere. That's okay. That is what we expected it to do. Let's get like underneath here too. Get it real, like as powdery as possible. Because those 18th century people liked to look like grandmas. Grandmas who have been baking in the kitchen all day. Oh my God, yes. Oh, that kind of feels nice. The cornstarch kind of feels cold. Okay, I'm happy now. I want my hair to be white. God, you know, the gray white hair really brings out my acne scars, and I'm living for it. Oh, this is the messiest thing I've ever done. How did they do this every, like, I guess they didn't do this every day. Like, I think they did their hair like once weekly or something. Yeah, I guess this is how they washed it, because they were, you know, didn't want to use water all the time. I think the logic is that when you put the pomade in your hair, it acts like water does, as in like it takes all the dirt and grime and stuff out of your hair once you like comb it through. And then you powder it and it makes it smell nice. Like the spices that they put in their hair help deter fleas. Like, so they put like a ton of cloves in their pomade and powders, and so like that smell really kept fleas from like wanting to get all up in their heads. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh my God, don't do drugs, kids. You will end up like me. The back's kind of difficult because you can't really see what's going on. Okay. Oh my God. I've got all this underneath stuff I need to do. Get it in there. Like, remember one time in elementary school we had like crazy hair days, or like for Spirit Week and stuff, or whatever we had. And I don't know what I was thinking. I wanted to look like I had horse's hair, but like a white horse's hair. So I made this little like mohawk out of buns, like it was a mane with buns in it. And then I got my mom to just get like the temporary like spray hair dye, but white. But I went to school and all the kids were just like, "Are you supposed to be George Washington?" And I was so sad because I'm like, "No, I'm a horse." To be a child, man. Okay, so yeah, I wish I had a picture of that actually. I thought I had one somewhere. Yeah, so I just went to school with like white hair. Maybe it was like me subconsciously, just signs that I was into historical costuming, but I just didn't know it yet. I was really in it for the horses, bringing that Kenergy. I loved patriarchy until I figured out it wasn't really about horses. Oh yeah, I'm missing a whole lot. Okay, so it's not quite doing its thing. So like, I'm gonna wash this out of my hair immediately because I'm supposed to go to TJ Maxx with my friend. I could go and just get stared at. Get powdered. Ugh. Okay. Get on it. Get on it. I hate cornstarch. I hate chalk and I hate cornstarch. It's still not, like, it's all dark in the back. Okay, that's something. Oh my god! There, it's already like an 18th century hairstyle, just without the, there you go. 18th century, put a bow on my neck. I think it's like the ends that aren't getting the powder on them, so. My lord. Oh, I forgot to get my baby hairs on my neck. Oh, it's sticking pretty well. Oh my god. That kind of feels nice. I'm gonna like try brushing it out. Brushing it through, because I think you're supposed to like brush it through, distribute the powder. I don't like this. It feels like it's tearing my hair. Oh yeah, it's tearing my hair. I don't like that. It's like, come on, there you go. It's just not really sticking to the ends. I mean, that's a lot lighter than my natural hair. Like, you can tell the difference. It's so wild people did this like as their daily, not their daily routine, but you know, it's just people did this all the time. This was how they thought they were cleaning their hair. I wonder if I can even wash this down the drain. I'm kind of scared to do that. Maybe I'll just hose myself down outside.
Oh, hello, I'm your grandma. I'm gonna bake you some cookies.
Hi, Grandma.
Get it white. I want it white. I want to look like a grandma.
Oh no. I have lines on my forehead. When did those happen? All right, that's okay. Aging is beauty. Women can age and be beautiful. Yes, you know, you can do that. I'm gonna have cornstarch all over my skin. Hope it doesn't make me break out. Oh. I'm gonna try to scrape some of it off my roots because it's like too white on my roots and it doesn't look like it blends well. It definitely feels meh. I'm not in love with it. I mean, I guess it'd be easier if I didn't try to powder every single strand, but I want to do this. I want to be authentic. It definitely adds a lot of volume because of all the powder that's in your hair. It feels soft because of all the starch. I'm gonna try to get the back of my head and I will be right back. It's not as good in the back, but it's okay because I'm just gonna wash it out after this. This is my hair. I don't understand how people did this all their lives. This is just annoying. I don't like the feeling of the powder. I don't like all this gunk in my hair. It doesn't feel clean. I don't care what people say. All of my fellow historical fashion people out there probably hate me for saying it, but this is disgusting. I know they thought this is how they cleaned their hair back then, but it does not feel clean, at least by today's standards. It feels gross. Let's get to styling. Let's try to make something pretty out of this. Oh my god. It's pretty much just updos. So what I'm gonna try to do is, I don't know. It's hard because I have short hair, but I think I'm gonna make like a fake bun in the back. I'll just start with the front pieces, I guess. Like usually they have a bunch of rolls. I think I'm just gonna go for like a really simple look because a lot of the portraits are like, they don't have all those huge buckles in them. It's really hard to brush through too. So I think I'm just gonna take like this front piece and do like a little, just pull it back and twist it, and Here, maybe do that like 2 separate ways, because they just are always like kind of twisted and kind of, yes, okay, I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna just pull these back. Might add a little bit more powder. If I'm gonna do this, might as well go all the way. Kind of twist it, pin it back with my hairpins, with my black bobby pins that are going to show up in this white hair. So this is definitely like earlier in the century, early to mid 18th century. I'm not going for anything high. I'm going for that like little lamb look that they were going for back then. Let's get this area, this section, and I'm gonna just twist the first 2 pieces. Just give them little rolls and just keep pinning it and pinning it and pinning it. And taking pieces, I think I'm gonna just do, should I do 2 rows? I'm gonna do 2. So I'm gonna do like that and like that, and then just take the rest and just kind of twist it and then pin it. Yay! So I'm gonna twist the front pieces a little and then continue and just pull it up and twist. Pull up the back and just kind of, I'm gonna pin it in place, and then I'm gonna just make like a fake bun, kind of curling the back ends and in on each other. So I'll take this and just kind of roll it and just all of these free pieces and roll them inwards. How to do this with short hair 101. I mean, we'll see. This is my first time doing this, so maybe this won't look good. I'm working with what I have here. It really does make your hair feel very thick. I'm gonna wash all this out of my hair, and then I'll be so happy. I'm literally just trying to pin this down. It probably does not look good, but I'm just tucking things in and pinning it and seeing what happens. Oh my God. So I'm gonna pin this up here. Keep pinning until you can't pin no more. Kind of looks like a bun. It will work. Pieces just keep falling out because my hair is so short. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, I'm just gonna add some more powder. Oh God. I'm gonna like pin this in. I could do like the fancy rolls where it's like George Washington type stuff, but I don't like that look. It's not flattering. It's not cute, in my opinion. It's not for me. So much powder! Okay, so I'm going to try to get some of this powder off me and then do my makeup and make it look super historical and stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, final look. I made this little 18th century style ribbon necklace myself, and I just added some like little fake flowers into my hair. I just stuck them in them. They just stick so easy because this is just like a sponge isn't the right word. It's just so filled with pomade and powder. You could probably take your dog and put it on your head and it would stick. Yeah, this is it. Oh my God, you know, it looks cute now. Kind of making me feel like it's worth it. Let's see how I feel after I try to wash it out. So I tried to enjoy this hairstyle a little bit before I had to wash it out, since I have to go to TJ Maxx with a friend soon and look socially presentable. Or I guess I didn't have to, but I didn't feel like having people stare at me while I shop. Anyway, this hair was like really hard to do, but also the end result was really fun. But the back of the head, I know, looks like a hot mess, and you're just gonna have to deal because my hair is still really short right now, and I'm in the process of growing it out so I can do all the fun hairstyles. By the way, these are some ribbon necklaces I have been making. I've been really into making these 18th century inspired necklaces, and I have even been contemplating perhaps selling them. Let me know in the comments what you think and if you would possibly be interested in purchasing one of these. These are basically the prototypes if I get a little side business started. Okay, that's all for today. I'm gonna try to wash this out now.